Supernaught by Black Sabbath. So I read the lyrics and I'm not necessarily seeing anything fall centered. So talk to me
All
about
right.
how this is on your
So
fall
I'm
playlist.
going to talk to you about why this
Talk
is
to me, Chris
fall
Baglio.
for me.
I'm listening.
Because for me, all right, so I love Black Sabbath, one of my favorite bands of all time, but I tend to not listen to a lot of Black Sabbath until we start getting into these months, like this fall to winter. I do listen to Sabbath,
of course.
but I will say seasonality wise, my listening of more Sabbath songs starts happening around now.
The internal clock starts
yeah,
ticking.
and
All right,
and
okay.
because Sabbath to me is especially this early stuff with Ozzy is it's just outstanding. I mean, you can hear even songs like this, like Supernaught, how much they're riffing and that rhythm and that groove, just totally inspired so many bands that have come. And I just, that is this record too, that it's off of Volume 4, Black Sabbath Volume 4, it's actually celebrating a 50th anniversary right now.
It's hard to believe. 50
I know.
years ago was not what we think.
This record literally turned 50, and I was like, well, that's why I think it's apropos for not only Black Sabbath to appear on my list this week, but also to come from Volume 4. But that this record is 50 years old.
I still think 50 years ago is 1950.
And it still sounds so, and I still feel like it sounds so relevant to me. The tunes still sound relevant.
I love it. I love it. So I had to digest it from had you sent this as one of your first songs to me,
right,
when we first started the show, I would not have been kind to it.
I know, but I've worn on you. I've exposed you, and you've learned.
Yes, I've learned, and the filter for what my ears can accept and hear in has increased. And it's so I know, had you sent it to me back then, I was about Chris, I don't know.
This probably wouldn't have been a 2 record, maybe a 1.
It probably would have absolutely all day long been a 2 record.
Okay,
but now it's a solid 3.5.
Wow!
I don't put it as a 4. I'm not there.
Amanda giving Black Sabbath a 3.5.
Can you believe it? Can you even handle it?
I can't.
Because dare I say, this is I can't even say it, but I will.
Supernaught.
It's just more of a laid back Black Sabbath song.
It grooves, man. It grooves heavy.
I would never skip it. I just kind of sit here okay, it's not bad. When it popped on, I was like, I feel it. I feel it.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not crazy. It's just it's not ear piercing. It comes on with intent and to get the job done. And it does.
I mean, what a riff. I mean, riff masters.
Yeah, it doesn't go above the line of it just is. It's nice, solid.
Yeah.
There. And so 3.5. I accept it. I listen to it. I'm going to click our playlist as soon as this is over and listen to it all again.
Wow. Yeah. I hope everybody's hearing this. History's being made, everyone.
Yes. So Black Sabbath on September 26th of 2022 gets a 3.5 from Amanda Sharp.
Wow. That's amazing, Amanda.